Welcome to Engine Adventures. Today, the
2021
Chevy Trailblazer. This is a lot smaller than the old Trailblazer. I guess this is kind of the Chevy Equinox now, maybe. Anyway, I think it's all new for this year as well. See, the fog lights are on and the headlights aren't. They kind of tout this thing as a active, fun adventure vehicle. It's got the two-tone there clearly for the roof and the body. Those lights are not actually flashing, that's just the frame rate on the camera from the LEDs. Kind of a compact little thing. It's got a
1.3 liter turbocharged 3-cylinder.
Let's go ahead and pop the hood, take a look under it. And it's got a little bit of turbo lag. And we'll show you that for the on-road portion. There we go. Anyway. It gets pretty good gas mileage. I've been averaging about 30, maybe a little above. And right now it's been idling for just a minute, so it's going to be reading lower than that. This one is the all-wheel drive trim, which is what we want. And then of course the Activ. So let's jump inside. All right, so inside it's pretty easy to reach across. It's small, but I don't feel cramped at all. And it's got plenty of features. We'll go over the Monroney in just a minute. Overall, I quite enjoy it. Let's see if we can get there's the fuel mileage that I've had it for, 31.7. And I do idle and do some other things a little bit more than you normally would because I'm doing the photos, but there's the all-wheel drive. It has the auto start stop, which I normally turn off because along with the turbo lag and waiting for the auto stop start, you can really fall behind at a stoplight holding up traffic. It does have the little cubby here, and this thing's like a little bit of a pain to take out, but pretty deep down in there. Right here is the wireless charging, a couple of USB ports, 12-volt power. It's got a lot of the technology features, which it does have the technology package, so that makes sense. Overall, it doesn't drive terrible. The turbo lag does get to me. I'm not a big fan of having to wait for it to spool up, build boost, so you can actually get moving when you're going from a stop and merging up into traffic from a stop. It's a little bit of a pain, but everywhere else it's just fine. You're cruising on the freeway, want to pass somebody or speed up a little bit, it does that no problem. So once it's in the boost range, it does really well. It's just when it's down low. And pretty basic, like I said. It's not like a high-end super nice vehicle, but it, you know, for a first-time car buyer or something like that, it's not bad at all. Take a look back here. So it does have the 110-volt outlet along with two more USB ports, little cubby there to charge your phone in or whatever. Set your phone in. I shouldn't say charge because it doesn't have wireless charging in that spot. But again, it's just cozy, comfy little thing, and it's not super wide. Putting 3 adults back here would be a little bit tight. You could do it for short drives, but again, not a ton of room. And then let's go to the cargo area, and these seats do fold flat, so we'll do that in just a second. So one thing I noticed right away was the height of this. Really tall. But it gives you this storage area, if I can grab that. And it's cool that that thing just lifts and slides in there and holds itself up, so you don't have to worry about holding it up. A lot of them you have to hook maybe on a tether or hook up here or on the ceiling. Anyway, this one you don't have to worry about all that. Not sure what's the electronics down inside of there, but there's all your tools for changing the tire and the tow hook. I didn't even realize that the sticker was there that identifies all the parts that it has in it, all the numbers for that. A couple little storage cubbies on the sides. And if you fold the seats down, There's almost enough room to sleep in there. You could probably make it work. You're not gonna lay straight, of course. Be curled up a little bit, so you could make it work, but probably not quite big enough for most people. Okay, let's jump in. Take a look at that window sticker. There we go, off. All right. So, base price for this, it is 2021. Might have to reshoot my intro there. Okay, window sticker. This one is the 2021 Trailblazer all-wheel drive active trim. Has the 1.3 liter turbo and a 9-speed automatic, no CVT, which is great. And looks like we're doing better than the EPA estimated MPG, so that's good. Basically, this one, I mean, it comes with a lot of this stuff standard, so the base price of it is $26,900. We have the technology package, which is Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, both wirelessly, which is good to have it be wireless. That's kind of a newer thing. Wireless charging, adaptive cruise control, a bunch of other features, LED headlights, the Bose premium system, which is 7 speakers and sounds okay. It's not amazing, but, and then the convenience package, which is the automatic air conditioning, and then a bunch of other, you know, the visors are illuminated with the mirrors in them instead of just straight visors, and the 120 volt outlet in the rear seat. And then the final one is the driver confidence package, which is the rear park assist, the rear cross traffic alert, and lane change alert with the blind spot. So total options are $2,685, bringing the total price with destination up to $30,580. So not very expensive at all, and it's not a bad vehicle. Like I said, if you can get past the turbo lag, then it's actually quite a nice vehicle to drive. It's small, everything's tight, of course, with it being brand new, but pretty compact and great little city car overall that allows you to get out on the weekends with the all-wheel drive, which the all-wheel drive, you have sport mode and all-wheel drive mode, and that's it. So, well, of course, traction control off, so there aren't a lot of drive options, which is good. It keeps things simple. And yeah, overall, not bad. All right, 0 to 60. There's a turbo finally kicking in. $60. All right, so driving on the road, it's a little bit noisy inside, which isn't the worst thing. It's about on par with like the Kia Seltos, maybe a little worse. I don't know. In that range of road noise, you can probably hear it a little bit. When we get up to freeway speed, you'll probably hear it more. And that's part of that. It seems like because the back seats are down. Don't know if I got a good view of that, but when the back seats are down, it seems like you get more road noise from the back. They're not there to break it up as much. So anyway, it as I mentioned, does pretty well cruising on the highway. We'll get up to speed here. Guess we can do a quick 60 to 80 pull. And okay, we're going 60. 70, 80. I mean, it's not fast by any means, but it can get you there. It's smooth, the engine's smooth, you don't feel anything there. And the overall ride isn't bad at all. It's not harsh or anything. I mean, front wheel drive bias, and you get the bumps and all that stuff that make a little bit of noise in the cabin, but I think that's half due to the lack of sound deadening. Alright, let's take it through the S-curves. Sorry for the sun glare. So here we are in sport mode, going through the S-curves, and let's see what it does. understeer, and then if you brake, transfers it into oversteer a little bit. It's definitely not as smooth as the Mazda CX-30. It's not as well balanced as that, but it does okay. And handles fairly well through that. Not bad overall, I would say. Thanks for watching Engine Adventures review of this 2021 Chevy Trailblazer. This is the all-wheel drive active trim, and it works great. It stays in two-wheel drive unless you activate the all-wheel drive, which means better fuel efficiency, and does okay. I mean, the all-wheel drive system is not made for crazy off-roading, but it's good for bad weather and maybe running some dirt roads like this and having it get caught in the rain and you need a little bit extra traction. But overall, not a bad vehicle. Does great on fuel mileage, a little bit of turbo lag. Anyway, if you liked what you saw, go ahead and hit like, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you get notifications of upcoming vehicles. If there's something you want to see or something you want me to do differently or that you're interested in, comment down below. If you didn't like it, give me the thumbs down, but be sure to comment down below so I know why. And have a great day.